Welcome back to The Explainer. So today, we're diving deep into a modern frustration that pretty much all of us share. And we're going to transform your AI outputs from completely frustrating to absolutely phenomenal.
Look, we've all been there. You punch something into an AI and think, seriously? Why is this answer so awful? It feels like it's completely ignoring what you actually want, right? I want to validate that frustration right out of the gate. But here's the premise we need to accept today. The problem is usually not the AI. Actually, the problem is the prompt itself.
Okay, let's dive into this roadmap for how we're going to fix these bad outputs together. First, we'll look at the AI prompt problem. Second, we'll break down the 6-part prompt formula. Third, we'll compare good versus bad prompts. And finally, we'll cover advanced tips and mistakes you need to avoid. Section 1. The AI prompt problem. The fault is in our prompts. Let's just get on the same page with a quick definition. A prompt is simply the specific instruction you give to an AI system. If you just toss it a basic instruction like write an article, you're giving it the bare minimum. And in return, you're going to get a super generic, bland response. AI isn't some magic box that reads your mind. It requires clear, specific delegation to actually work for you. There's a really great way to reframe this. Think of AI as a highly intelligent assistant. Or, better yet, imagine yourself as a movie director. The AI is your brilliant, Oscar-winning, but incredibly literal-minded actor. It desperately needs your direct, step-by-step direction to nail the performance. Without your cues, it just wanders around the stage, guessing what you want it to do. Section 2, the 6-part prompt formula, directing your AI actor. And this brilliantly illustrates our core solution today, the ultimate 6-part framework that's going to turn you into a confident AI director. We've got role, task, context, style, constraints, and output format. This rule of 6 is basically your new superpower. So let's break down exactly how each piece works so you can start using it right away. All right, step 1 is to define the role. You have to explicitly tell the AI who it should act as. For example, commanding it by saying, you are an experienced YouTube scriptwriter. This is step 1 because it immediately anchors the AI. You know AI has this vast ocean of data, right? Assigning a role puts it in a specific lane, instantly tuning its knowledge base and its tone. Once that role is locked in, we move to step 2, give the task. This is where you explain exactly what you want the AI to do. For example, write a video script about ChatGPT. Your task has to be explicitly clear. This is the core action, the absolute main goal you want your assistant to execute right now. Next up is step 3, provide context. Tell the AI about your audience. You could say, my audience consists of beginners. Context is so incredibly important because it stops the AI from making wild assumptions about who's receiving the information. If it doesn't know it's talking to beginners, it's probably going to spit out a high-level jargon that completely alienates your reader. Step 4 is setting the style. You need to guide the AI by specifying the flavor of the output. Is it professional, friendly, educational, maybe humorous, or formal? Doing this ensures that the final product actually matches your specific needs, your brand identity, and the exact voice you're going for. Moving to step 5, mention constraints. These are your guardrails. Think about length, language, tone, number of examples, or a specific reading level. By laying down constraints, like setting a strict word count or demanding simple English, you keep the AI completely focused and stop it from just rambling off topic. And finally, we conclude the formula with step 6, specify the output format. Do you need bullet points, a table, a blog post, some code, or a presentation layout? Dictating the precise format upfront is a massive game changer. I mean, it literally saves you hours of manual copying, pasting, and reformatting later on because the AI just hands you exactly what you need in the exact shape you need it. Section 3, good versus bad prompts. The formula in action. Now, what's really interesting about this is seeing the sheer contrast in reality. We've all tried bad prompts, like, tell me about AI. The results are exactly what you'd expect, a totally boring encyclopedia entry. But what happens when we use our highly engineered 6-part masterpiece? You are an AI educator. Write an 8-minute YouTube script explaining artificial intelligence in simple English for beginners. Include real-life examples, common myths, and a strong conclusion. The difference in the quality, structure, and usefulness of the output, it's completely staggering. Let's check out a real-world sample of a professional content creator's prompt that uses every single part of this formula.
Write a 10-minute script on top free AI tools. Simple English, engaging hook, headings, and timestamps. See how it defines the role, context, task, style, constraints, and output format? By doing this, you're leaving absolute zero guesswork for the system.
Section 4. Advanced Tips and Mistakes. Refining your directorial skills. Let's quickly review some classic mistakes you want to avoid. Giving super short instructions, not mentioning the audience, asking multiple unrelated questions all at once, forgetting the output format, or, honestly, the absolute worst one, just expecting the AI to guess what you mean. Expecting the AI to read your mind is a one-way ticket to generic, frustrating results. On the flip side, to really level up your outputs, keep these advanced strategies in mind. Yes, assign a role and mention your audience, but also give examples. Specify lengths. And remember, you can ask the AI to improve its own work or request multiple versions. Providing concrete examples to the AI is incredibly powerful. It's basically showing your actor exactly how you want a line delivered. Consider this command. Improve this response and make it more engaging. This illustrates the pro tip of iterating. You don't have to start from scratch if the first draft isn't perfect. Just tell the AI to critique and improve its own answer. Think of it as a real collaborative process with your assistant. Or try asking for options. Give me 3 different introductions. You don't ever have to settle for the very first answer the AI spits out. By requesting multiple versions, you're giving yourself the director's ultimate power of choice, letting you pick and choose the absolute best elements for your final product. So the crucial point here really boils down to one single thing. Mastering this one valuable skill, writing highly structured 6-part prompts, completely determines the total quality of your AI results. Your outputs are only ever going to be as good as the instructions you provide. The 6-part formula is yours now. Role, task, context, style, constraints, and output format. So the only question left is, what will you command your AI to build next? Thank you so much for exploring this with me today. Grab this formula, start directing your AI like a pro, and I'll see you in the next explainer.